Hi, this is Mark Struthers. We're going to talk about how computers have changed the practice of medical imaging interpretation. Well, it's been a long time since we've had a film file room, a hot light, and a view box. Today, everything is done by computer. IBM researchers estimate that medical images currently account for at least 90% of all medical data, making it the largest data source in the healthcare industry. The newest technology has extended human vision into the very nature of disease. Medical imaging enables a new and more powerful generation of diagnosis and intervention. Looking at the timeline above, you can see where we started out with low-resolution plain films. Then we went to 2D with CT scans, 3D, 4D, and now we even have 5D with fluid dynamics. So what we're looking at is that medical imaging has gone way beyond the simple acquisition of images. The benefits of a medical imaging test rely on both image and interpretation quality, with the latter being mainly handled by the radiologist. However, interpretation is prone to errors and can be limited, since humans suffer from factors like fatigue and distractions. This is one reason patients sometimes have different interpretations from various doctors, and even when a doctor goes back and reads the same images later on, they might have to adjust their report, which can make choosing a plan of action a stressful and tedious process. Today, easy-to-use technology, computers, and artificial intelligence is changing how doctors diagnose and treat patients. It's also changing how radiologists interpret images. Let us look at the technology that can be leveraged to improve patient care. The evidence-based medicine algorithm is a standard of practice today. This means using the most up-to-date scientific research data that has been analyzed and accepted as fact. Today we have a number of new digital imaging-based modalities, and we require on-network solutions for taking the data from these modalities and transferring the data throughout the medical system. Measurable digital imaging parameters have taken medical imaging beyond organ, anatomy, and pathology into the realms of physiology, pharmacology, and cellular and molecular biology. Today's physician needs to know how to access and communicate and utilize all of the information that they have at their fingertips. We start the process of medical imaging with the decision and patient making a decision to have an analysis and a test done. Next, the patient has the appointment scheduled, whether they're an inpatient or an outpatient, to get the acquisition of the medical imaging test. After the test has been completed, interpreted, and analyzed, the results are communicated to the physician and subsequently to the patient for decision-making on the course of action for either treatment or intervention. As seen here, there are a number of steps that happen from the patient record to scheduling, acquisition, the processing and perception and the reasoning that goes into analyzing the images, and the communication of the data to the physician requesting and the patient. The tool of artificial intelligence software reading may assist the radiologist and often can either match or in some cases outperform human radiologists. This is true especially for rare diseases or presentations, where radiologists might only see a handful of these cases during their entire career. AI has the advantage of reviewing hundreds or even thousands of these rare cases from archives to become proficient at reading them and identifying a proper diagnosis. Also, unlike the human mind, it always remains fresh in the computer's mind. The system analyzes medical images, then combines this insight with information from the patient's medical records to offer clinicians and radiologists support for decision making. It can then alert radiologists charged with making the diagnosis. AI algorithms read medical images similar to radiologists by identifying patterns. AI software has more analytical, cognitive ability based on much more clinical data and reading experience that was not available in previous generations of CAD software. Take a moment to analyze the difference in the traditional approach and the potential to apply the AI approach. The difference being that image run through an AI-trained model for diagnosis can give us an anomaly report and generate it so the radiologist is aware before making their diagnosis. To ensure high availability and reliability to medical imaging diagnostic equipment, including PACS, NIMS, RIS, HIS, and modalities, they have to have a network and pay special attention to the infrastructure of that network in communicating the data and images. Recent advances in computer science and robotics are rapidly producing computational systems with the ability to perform tasks that were once reserved solely for humans. Of course, in the long run, we shouldn't forget that the AI systems and computer systems are created by humans who can be biased and judgmental. Once again, if used right or if used by those who strive for social progress, artificial intelligence can be a catalyst for positive change. Thanks once again for your time and attention, and we'll see you soon.